So today we're going to be taking a look at this 18 by 54 cottage cabin that I'm going to give you the grand tour of here in just a minute and kind of show you the different customizations we've made to this cabin to give you an idea in real life of the things we can do to make your own canyon cabin your very own. So if you've ever watched Tiny House Talk Tuesday before, you know that I'm always talking about the customizations, individualistic things we can do to our cabins to make them personal to you and fit exactly what you're wanting. And this bad boy cabin is chocked full of them. So we're gonna come around to the back. Yes, this is where we already have some stairs set up, which that's number one. So like adding this extra door to the back, doors and windows are like the easiest thing to customize. And so wherever you want a door window, we can do this. Like another thing we can do is customize the fixture finish option. We don't do this a lot, but like you can see, this is a black light fixture. Normally we do galvanized and brushed nickel throughout the whole house. Here we are in the living room. And so as you can see, we've got painted pine tongue groove on the walls in here. That's our most high-end wall cover option. And as you can see as well, the signature kangaroo loft. This is where it gets interesting. So if we come around to the other side, there is no loft. So for like this floor plan, since there are 2 bedrooms on either end, you could potentially have 2 lofts, 1 loft, or even no lofts. You can have basically whatever you want. And so this floor plan, you can tell, is customized from what we normally do. Typically, we would have a galley style kitchen here, but instead we've opened up this whole room and are actually doing the kitchen on this short wall over here. Let's go check out one of the bedrooms. This is actually the smaller bedroom of the 2, and it's going to be a bunk room. The customer is going to have a bunch of bunk beds in here because this is going to be a hunting cabin, so they got to be able to fit a lot of guys. And as you can tell, this has sheetrock. So 99.9% of the time, we typically run one singular wall cover throughout the whole cabin. But as you can tell in this one, the customer mixed and matched with the pine tongue groove and the drywall, and that is available for all y'all. We do offer 3 different types of wall cover option, the most basic being beadboard, which can be painted and typically is, 2 drywall, which always gets painted, and 3 pine tongue groove, which can be left clear coated, have a whitewash finish, or be a solid color. And I know it's hard to tell, but this is actually the finished painted wall. The customer is going with a solid white interior. And so this is not primer, this is the finished paint. And so this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. Here is the secondary guest bathroom, which has access to both the bunk room and out from the main living room. You can see it's a full bath that will have the stand-up shower, vanity, and a toilet. Here on the other end of the house is the quote-unquote master bedroom. As you can tell from the outside, there is no loft in here, so the ceiling literally goes all the way up to the beam, creating a 15-foot ceiling height in here, which just makes this room feel humongous. There is a closet in this bedroom as well. It's a bit bigger than the one in the smaller room because we're going to have the hot water heater as well as stackable washer dryer in here, utilizing all of the space. This is actually the master bathroom, even though it is smaller than the other bathroom, because the customer was willing to sacrifice bathroom space for storage space because that was really important with them having this hunting cabin out here in the country. We're just doing this corner shower stall. We'll have a glass door, of course, toilet, and then a vanity over in this area. And really, this video does not do the ceiling, just the height overall of this room and just how large it feels having all of this open space. And to also show you when we don't have a loft in a room, but we still have like a bathroom or closet space, we will create this platform and trim it out up there, which can definitely be used as storage space or decorative. It's just not wasted space. It can still be utilized. Now, if you wanted to have a loft over this bedroom, we can definitely do that. We do it more often than not. Some people just need a little bit of loft space. Some people want to use all of it. It's totally up to you. Or if you didn't want a loft on either end, we could take the wall all the way up like we have in here. Let's talk about flooring. So this is a vinyl plank flooring that the customer actually has purchased and left on site for us to install. As you've seen in all of our photos, 90% of the time we're doing the bamboo floor, but we do have other hardwood options as well. And like you see here, the customer bought this. So if you want to buy your own flooring and have us install it, or if you want to do your flooring yourself, we're very flexible for the most part. And like if you wanted to do tile in the bathroom and things like that, all of that can be customized. Let's check out the front porch, and oh my goodness, this view, literally insane. Gosh, it's beautiful out here. Okay, it's a super hot mess on the front porch because it's a construction site. And like I said, we're only about 75% done. So normal, what we do standard, is pine, tongue, and groove to match the interior ceiling cover. We run that on the porch as well, which you see in literally every other picture of a kangaroo ever. Normally by now, this would all be covered up with the pine, tongue, and groove because that happens at the same time that the porch cover is done because it's part of the roof system. However, on this one, the customer did not want the pine, tongue, and groove on the outside, so we're going to eventually cover this up with Hardie. And so all of these rafters are left open, this beam, but eventually all of this will get covered with Hardie and painted white to match the exterior trim. And another thing, it's not a super huge thing, but it is a thing. So our normal porch depth for our cottage cabins is 7 feet. And if you can tell, I don't know if you can, but this is a little bit bigger. This one we didn't take too far out. We only took it out to 8 feet, but we are actually working on a project in Boerne that's going to have a 10-foot front porch. And I can't wait to show y'all that one because it's going to feel even more humongous than this awesome porch I'm on right now. Right now, we saw that end of the building. We'll come down here. You may think, Taylor, something's missing. Isn't there supposed to be something else on the end of the building? Isn't there supposed to be something there? Isn't there supposed to be a screen porch? So believe it or not, the screen porches are 100% optional. Most of these larger cabins you see have the screen porch, but from time to time we have a customer who just doesn't need it, or they don't want it, or they don't have room for it, as you can see here. Really, this cabin is nestled between two really big trees, so there's really not any room for the screen porch, but I think they're going to be okay out here without it. And there's the construction noises. And here's kind of a view from the back side of the property. It is so gorgeous out here. Prime hunting property, if you're into that, and also some really cool neighbors, if you're into that too. And so I hope today was a good visual for you to see the different customizations available. Of course, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There are so many different things we can still do to make your Kangen cabin your very own. And so that's going to do it today for Tiny House Talk Tuesday. I'm going to let these guys get back to installing this kitchen. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to touch base with us. We're always happy to help. But other than that, I hope you have a great day and enjoy the rest of your week.